Before we get started, does anyone want to get out?
Where's my super suit?
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass.
You know how long I've been waiting for this?
Hold on to your butts.
Now you want to get nuts? Come on, let's get nuts.
Say hello to my little friend.
It's a trap.
Avengers!
Assemble.
Here we go.
Human sacrifice, dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria.
Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Yo, it's Monday night. Time for Keep Calm and Collect. Looks like I am pretty much on time this week. And we have a Mark Spears full lineup this evening. I'm telling you, all the Mark Spears that you can or cannot handle. So, let's start off like we always do by giving a duck away. I will take this link right here. All right, come on. My computer was screaming through that whole intro. I'm talking like it was not happy, Bob. Not happy. I think I hit the X on my comment picker. So let me pull that back up. What the? Let's try this one more time. Comment picker. There it is. And then I need... Move over. That's not it. Lots of people coming in the chat. Thank y'all for coming and hanging out. Appreciate you. Copy that. Throw that in the live chat. This is last week's live. So if you go there, that's where I'm going to be picking a duck from all the comments. And then I'm going to put this here to give y'all a chance to have time to put a comment if you haven't already. We'll say hello to the chat, see how everybody's doing. All right, here we go. We have got Mr. Akins from What's on the Comic Wrap says, did someone say Mark Spears? Lots of people did. Lots of people said Mark Spears this past week with those blind bags. So we'll be talking all about those this week. Michael Baker in the house doing the Baker giveaway for August. Mark Spears night, a week before a couple of Mark Spears giveaways. Yes, we'll be talking about those in a minute as well when we do our announcements. Mr. Aiken says, on time, baby. Yes, I know, right? I feel like I was actually prepared. I didn't have to tweak OBS at all. Like, well, I say it all. I had to do a little something, but it wasn't. I think that's going to be the norm. So I'm good with that. But yeah, Rich, no way. It's only 9:03. I did it. I told you we're going to progress. This will too get better. It will get better. Otaku Mike in the house. What's going on, homie? Says, hey, y'all. Hope everyone is good tonight. Hope you are doing the same. Mike, appreciate you. And y'all make sure to go check out Otakuology, by the way, on the podcast, whatever you stream podcasts from. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, where all podcast casters. Because Otaku Mike is part of that. And so you want to go show over there and show him some love. And listen to his podcast. El Green Machine in the house says, woohoo, Michael Baker. I know, right? Appreciate you coming out, Larry. Thank you so much. Michael Baker, not Baker Mayfield. That's funny. He just threw a touchdown, so that's funny. All right, everybody's getting their football on this Monday night as well, so that's fun. That's the chat for right now. Let's go ahead and let's do the announcements. Give y'all a little extra time. Days of Future FOC. We already did that earlier this month. So you can go back and watch that if you would like. I'll have another one earlier on next month, so be on the lookout for that live. I only do the show once a month, so, but you can find it. You can find it. Collecting Uncensored this past week. Last Thursday, I had Alan the Comic Collector Geek on, and we went through his collection and collecting habits and tips and tricks. It was freaking awesome. He brought some amazing books, like I knew he would. So, yeah, if you missed the live, then go check out the replay. It's really fun. I had a great time. Alan seemed to have had a great time, and that's what really and truly matters. So I think you'll have a great time watching us. And then the Baker giveaway, of course. We've got Helverine right here. First cover appearance of the Hell Hulk in a CGC 9/8. This is given away by Michael Baker from his personal collection. So he's going to be giving that CGC 9/8 away, along to another lucky winner. This Mark Spears Monsters number, I think this is number 2, if I remember right. CGC 9.8 as well. First time he's giving a second slab to another winner. So that was pretty cool. And then he decided on another CGC winner for the month of October. So 3 CGC winners are going to get Michael Baker slabs. This is Mark Spears Monsters number 1. CGC 9.8 Virgin variant cover. Beautiful, beautiful cover. So yeah, just out of the goodnesses of his heart, he wants to give away some slabs. So this is your opportunity this coming up Monday to get a chance at winning this. And maybe I'm curious, like maybe we need to think of like other ways of giving books away. Like I know we usually do a hashtag, but should we maybe do something different? I don't know. Maybe me and Baker should talk about that. I don't know what all options I can give him, but yeah. Regardless, he's giving those 3 away. So there you go. Thank you for the podcast plugs. Absolutely. Absolutely. I have to help out my fellow casters. Let's be real. It's the struggle's real when it comes to podcasting, I'm not going to lie. Like, YouTube is hard. Podcasting is way harder. Like, way harder there, Morty. Way harder. I mean, it is a struggle, the podcast, to get noticed and stuff. Daggum. Interesting, no one's seen my comment. Which one did I pass up? Did I pass any up? The only one that I know passed up was Larry's first one that said, howdy everyone. That's only because I didn't have OBS up. But outside of that, that's the only comment I see so far, Joe. Appreciate you coming in. Thank you, sir. Same. Baker, my goal is for everyone here to have won a giveaway by the end of the year. Wow, that's pretty cool. That's nice. Michael Baker, 3 scores. Baker Mayfield, just 1. That's funny. Fingers crossed for that number 2. He's wanting that the Monsters number 2. Nice. That's a good one. We can discuss it for sure. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what we could do, but like maybe we could brainstorm something up. It'd be fun. LOL, the struggle is so real. Yeah. Yeah. Right. This guy knows. All right, let's give this duck away. Who do I got on my list so far that's got duckies? Anybody else got duckies? Oh, we got Otaku Mike, who won our first duck of the month. Up and Adam won the second. And then Joe and Larry won ducks last week. So let's add on to that and give some more ducks away. There we go. All right. Filter duplicate users. Number of winners 1. Show random names. 2 and 7 is 9. And get comments. And we got 5 comments for last week's live. And here we go. The winner of tonight's first duck is Larry, doubling up. Sir, you've got 2 ducks now. 2 ducks. Do I have a pin? Oh, look at me. I got a pin too. It's kind of scary. Stuff's kind of doing really well tonight. I'm worried. I'm worried now. All right, let's get rid of this. One more announcement I want to talk about. One more thing I want to talk about. And that is Comics Curing Cancer. That is coming up this weekend. So can I share this? Can I do that? Can I copy the link? Oh, I copied it. Look at me. All right, let's put this. I'm gonna put this in the live chat. There's the link to Comics Curing Cancer. So yeah. If you're, if you got time, if you want to have some fun, this weekend is all weekend long. There's stuff going on for Comics Curing Cancer. Starts Friday, and if you go to this link tree, it even has like a schedule for you. You got a Friday at 7:30 a.m. C3 starts. Friday at 2 p.m. Mark Spears interview. You got a sketchy show at Friday, and they're all links. They should be taking you to the shows. So you don't even have to keep up. Like, you can just go to this link tree here and just hit them up during the day or whatever. Maybe even put them on your calendar or something, like if there's a particular one you don't want to miss. Friday at 9 p.m. Looks like there's a special charity in the mix with DJ Lynx. K-Pop Junkie has got her kicking it with K-Pop Saturday at midnight. Saturday morning at 9:30 a.m. We've got Saturday Morning Comics. I believe that's Brian LCS. John's Comics with Friends. It's 11:30. So yeah, there's stuff all weekend long. And even if you miss that, you can get the exclusive. You can get the merch. There's a Crow exclusive as well. There's the Facebook and Instagram. Like, everything you need, it looks like, is on this link tree right here. So there you go. Be sure to check it out. Help out if you want, or just enjoy. Maybe spread the word. That's always being helpful. So yeah, there you go. Comics Curing Cancer. What we got from Mr. Bryant here? I have comic issues. Appreciate you coming out. It says, hello everyone. Hope all of your issues are comics. Same. Dan Delatorre in the house. What's going on, Dan? Thank you for coming out. Appreciate you, sir. And there's the link tree. Larry, yes, I might have a chance this month. You do. You got 2. You got 2. Up and Adam Comics in the house. What's going on, homie? Thanks for coming out. Appreciate you. Let me know if you all see. Yeah, I see that. That's the only one I've seen there, Joe. But yeah, we see you. We see you. Hey, sometimes YouTube acts funny. Sometimes YouTube acts funny. Up and Adam says, I'll be on selling some live art on Saturday morning with Brian LCS. There you go. That's the Saturday Morning Comics. Is that right? That is 9:30. I'm going to assume this is Central Time because that's where I am at. But so I would go look at the link tree. The link tree will take you right to it. Don't even question times and stuff. Just go to the link tree. It's in the chat. You can click on it and save it and all the other things. So yeah. Cool. But yeah, Up and Adam will be there. Get some Adam art. He's pretty awesome. Cover price. Top 20. Here we go. Here's the bottom 10 right here. Of course, we got Spawn 9 first. Angela. We got Spawn 1, that's got to make the end of the year like runner up or something. Like, for it to have been on the list pretty much every week the entire year. Wow. Salvation Run, that's because of the Peacemakers season finale, possibly series finale. Monster and the Wolf, that's a cool reflection cover there with the shark being in the goggles. I'm not sure what that is, but it looks like a Popeye book. Absolute Batman, we get the introduction of Absolute Catwoman. There's a Hulk book. I'm not sure what the deal is. It is that, yeah, it's a variant, but I don't know what. That looks like a Witchblade variant. This we talked about here not long ago. I don't remember the name of it, but I want to say this is actually a book I was saying keep an eye out for, keep a look on, because the artist had made a top 10, made it to the top 10. Another Monster and the Wolf. And here is your, well, let's be real. Let's be real. We're gonna have claims. We gotta get to these claims first. We can't just keep moving along like it's something. So I think what I'm trying to post is being blocked for some reason because it's about what happened at TwitchCon over the weekend. Oh, well, all right then. Up and Adam says yes, 930, fantastic. Baker claims 20 and 19, of course, and then number 14, that Incredible Hulk variant. Nice. Horus Comics in the house. What's going on? Thanks for coming out, Horus. I accepted your invite on IG, by the way. I have your books packaged up, so as soon as I get your address, I will ship them out to you. Zero. Oh, no. What is that? 0 for 10 says Larry on the bottom 10. Nice. Joe claims 20. He's got that Spawn number 9. Horace is 3 for 10 on the bottom. That's a good section there. 14 is Hulk number 30. It's a 1 in 25 Abomination on the cover. Last issue of the run. First appearance of Mother of Horrors. Next issue, Infernal Hulk number 1 series. Same creator. Okay, cool. That's awesome. Yeah, that makes sense, it being a 1 in 25. And that did look like the Abomination, so. What number is the Fairyland? Looks like it's, I don't like issue number. I do not know. It is a variant. I will say that. But the issue number, I don't know. All right. Cool. Here we go. Top 10. Mark Spears. Except for Something is Killing the Children there at number 2. I think I did pretty much all of these except for one. Like there was only, and I think it was another one of these Garbage Pail ones that I was like, I can't think of a book. So I'm going to have 9 alternatives for this evening. Let's start off with number 10 here. Mark Spears, Monsters and the Wolf, number 1. These all came from Blind Bags. This is a foil paying homage to Garbage Pail Kids. Wailing Wolfie here. Near Mint's going for $29 right now for this book. And my alternative to it is Deadpool number 5, paying homage to Garbage Pail Kids as well, with Reckless Wade. And I think it's even more appropriate the fact that he's saying trick or treat in a pumpkin style word bubble there. So a pretty cool book. I thought one that I've never seen before till I started looking for this. Looks like Scotty Young is on this book as well. That's kind of cool. Near Mints for this book sitting at $7. And last one sold this month 5 days ago for $3 in near mint condition. So there you go. If you're a Garbage Pail Kid fan, then that could be right up your alley. Let's see if we got any comments and how everyone is doing so far. 12 days before setting up Christmas. No. Wait, I've been getting drilled with that though, by the way. I was talking to Mike. I hope you set up that Christmas. I did not. I haven't set it up. Not yet. I ain't even looked in the attic space at it. So no. We have got Halloween, and then we got to get ready for Thanksgiving, and well, I say this, it'll probably go up like before Thanksgiving. And the only reason that I do that is because mine still has the incandescent bulbs on it. And it's a big tree. Like it's a 4-section tree. And I have to go through all the bulbs and change them out. We went like 2 or 3 years without doing it. In that second or third year, like it was just mass light pandemonium. And I'm not doing that ever again. So I take sections out and I go through all the bulbs, and any of them that are dead, I go ahead and replace them then. So that's what I do. So yeah, it'll probably go up before Thanksgiving, but it's because of the maintenance. Baker is at 0 for 2, as well as Larry, Bryant, or Mr. Akins, Bryant, and Adam. Otaku Mike says that's a sick Deadpool cover. It's pretty sick looking. That's for sure. Larry, trees should go up after Thanksgiving. I'm with you. However, like I said, I'm not. Like, I want the family to be able to start Christmas December 1st. Or even, I don't even mind the day after Thanksgiving. I'm fine with that. And so, like, that's why I make the exception of the trees going up before. I'm like, hey, we're not decorating. Y'all can do that the day after Thanksgiving. Let's not decorate. I set up day after Thanksgiving. That's kind of what I go for as well. I might even set up a Christmas tree this year, given how mine, along with my brother, went last year. Just say, come on, it's a new year. New year, you got to celebrate. New year. 0 for 2 says Rich. Nice. For me. Nice. Well, and for y'all too, like I said. I want y'all to see new books, new stuff. Monster and the Wolf #1. This is another variant cover for that. Pretty cool cover. I saw, who did I see? Up and Adam. He pulled this book. Cody with Where Did You Get That? He pulled this book as well. So, hey, this is the foil, though. So, that does make a difference. I assume there's a not foil version, because I don't think y'all's was foil. But this is the foil version. Near mints for this book going for $27 right now. Like I said, the full version of it. So my alternative is this one right here, Suicide Squad #11. Y'all realize how hard it is to find like a comic book that has heads mounted in the back? Oh my goodness. That was difficult. I did wind up finding a list though of like all these books that had heads mounted in the back like this. And this was just very obscure, one that I hadn't seen before, and I wanted to show something that I hadn't seen. And I was like, hey, that's a pretty cool cover right there. That's pretty freaking cool. So I went with it. Like I said, Suicide Squad #11. This came out in 2022. It's a John Boy Myers cover. Near mint's at $3. Last one sold April of this year for $3. So there you go. If you like the heads being mounted, you might enjoy this book right here. You might. Let's see how everybody's doing in the chat. The Chizzy chat. Let's see. Foily goodness, says Larry. Christina Payne in the house. What's going on, lady? Thanks for coming out. Appreciate you. Yeah, that's what I thought, Joe. There's a foil and there's a non-foil. Yeah, it looked like Cody and Adam both had the non-foil. So Adam is 0 for 4. There's confirmation there. Baker is 0 for 4 as well. Rich, 0 for 4. Larry, 0 for 4. And yeah, that's all I got right now. Horace says, pulled the Freaky Frank foil yesterday. Nice. I just ordered myself one 2 days ago. Maybe it was Friday. yeah. Anyways, I just ordered myself one from mycomicshop.com. They still had them, so I ordered one, and we'll see when it gets here. That should be like the beginning of November, though. Like nobody's gonna care about these anymore by then. Christina Payne says Project Heart for C3 is live. Remember to head over and get your bids in at the following website. Nice. Okay. Is that on the link tree as well? That would be awesome if it was. And if not, I feel like it should be. Oh, I'm about to sneeze. Hopefully I muted that. Yeah, so the link is down there in the chat. So if you want to go check out and do the Project Hearts, there's a lot of artists that did hearts for C3. There was really cool stuff. Roscoe had one. There was a lot of artists that had hearts. It was really cool seeing all the stuff. I know Will, Couple Comics, you'll be going to his show right after this one. He did one as well. But yeah, really cool stuff. Mr. Akins, Namor number 8 has mounted heads. I almost picked that one. Just because of the way it was drawn. There was that one, and then there was like a Queen of Hearts one with like the Mad Hatter above, and like those were the 3 that I was looking at. Ambush Bug killed the squad. Yeah, right. Let's see. I did that Suicide Squad cover, says Mike. I might have to pick that up. It's pretty cool. Nope, you sneezed and we all heard it. It's loud. I'm sorry. Adam did a heart. Yes, fantastic. Did it not? Is it not going to show? There's Christina. There he is. Yeah, Adam did a heart. That's cool. Oh, he did a Superman one. Come on. Well, there's Adams. There's Christina. There you go. I don't know why I was hanging up. That's weird. Cool. All right. So Adam's got one. Lots of people in the community to do one. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool project. Something I haven't seen before. Monster and the Wolf number 1. Again, this is a pumpkin cover right here. Blind bag. Oh, another foil book. I kind of like this one. I like this one a good bit. If I got this one, I'd be happy, honestly. Like, I like the simplicity of it. I like the, yeah, it just kind of reminds me of Halloween, like the movie with Michael Myers. Like, that's the one. Near mints for this one are going for $41 right now. $41 for this pumpkin cover. There were several that I wanted to pick from, but I landed on this one right here. Batman Legends of the Dark Knight Halloween Special number 1. It's got a really cool pumpkin cover right there. And it's probably one of the most overlooked of the pumpkin covers from what I can tell. Fine's going for $12. But Near Mint last sold in September for $3. But then you got a very fine that sold for $30 here in October. So this book looks to be all over the place. And I'm thinking this $30 one just overpaid like a lot. Because, I mean, fines at $12. Like, you would think that would make this about an $18 book or so. So, yeah. Yeah. But, yeah, cool pumpkin cover there. There was a couple of, like, Bronze Age horror books that had, there's a House of Mysteries, one that's pretty famous. There's another one that I found where, like, a guy's, like, holding the pumpkin and he's, like, almost giving candy out of it. So, it was pretty cool. But they were way expensive, and I couldn't use those. So I went on to that one. All right, let's see how everybody's doing. There's this Web of Spider-Man 1, 2. Yeah, there's a good bit. There's a good handful. There was a love story one that I wanted to use, but it was like a Golden Age book. But it was like this girl, and she was like standing at her mantle, like for the fireplace, and there was these guys' heads over it with like, and they were like mounted on hearts. There was no blood. And it almost kind of looked like it was just like floating heads. But then you saw that she had like a quiver, like you saw a strap and there was a quiver over on the back with like arrows in it. And I was like, she killed those men and mounted their heads. What kind of love story is this? So yeah, I wanted to use that one because I thought it was just cool. But I never even found the issue number. So, all right, 0 for 6 says Larry, Adam, Mr. Akins, Michael Baker. Let's see. Anybody else? There's my honey. Hey, honey, love you bunches. All right. That's the count so far. I'm seeing word on Christina's dad. I'm sorry to hear that, Christina. I'm not going to post it or anything on the screen. But yeah, hopefully everything goes well for your dad, and we'll be putting him on our prayer list. So, sending a lot of love his way. Horace Comics says he likes that Batman cover. Yeah, that's a pretty sweet cover. I like it. I think it's cool. Let's see. Yes, same. I'm just going through the chat here, making sure I check up on everybody like Cody with where did you get that? What's going on, Cody? Thanks for coming out. Appreciate you. We were talking about how you had gotten that mounted head. You showed it off on your channel of the Monster and the Wolf. That was a pretty cool cover. You were excited about it. 0 for 6 says Joe. Does New Mutants 87 count as a head? That's a floating head cover. Come on. I was going to resort to something like that, though. Like, if I couldn't find anything, which I knew there were books out there. It was just some I've used before, and I was like, I don't want to use the same thing again. Like, not on something like this. So, Big Nasty Comics in the house. What is going on, Big Nasty? Appreciate you. Larry says 0 for 7. I think 22 is trying for a no-hitter or a shutout. Always. Every Monday. No-hitters, shutout. That's what I go for. Yeah, you seem excited about it. It's pretty sweet cover. All right. Back to the list. Coming at number 7, we got Monster and the Wolf, and I'm going to assume Japanese? Maybe that's Chinese. I'm thinking Japanese, though. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. This is another full book right here. I don't like this cover. I don't understand why Mark Spears like his the women he drew. It's mostly women because like all the men, like the only one that really has skin, it seems like, is Dracula. But like his women look like they're dirty, like they're just grungy. It's just I don't know. Near Mint's going for $30 for this book right here. That's a cool one right there. I'm getting sidetracked now. Freaking saw a squirrel. That's a cool one, though. I like that. That's cool. All right. Anyways, $30 Near Mint for this book right here. My alternative to this is another samurai. Maybe the other one was a samurai. I don't know. This one's a samurai, though, for sure, because it says it in the name. Samurai Sonya. I don't know if this is a play on Red Sonja, and this is the samurai version of her, but that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I thought the colors, the outfit, everything, this is a very clean-looking book. This is issue number 3. It says it's the Ultraviolet. Near Mint's going for $3, and this came out in 2022. So, and then there's other versions of it where it's just like in regular color, but we were going for those Mark Spears, purples, blues, pinks, all the things, right? Right? Because that's what the folks like right now. So, there you go. Let's see where everybody's at. Any funny comments? Y'all have funny comments a lot of the time, so. Michael Baker, I just wanted to talk about New Mutants 87. Mark McFarlane, Liefeld, Cable, one of my top 5 all-time books. That was like 87 was like one of the first big books my wife bought me. I think were we even married yet? I don't even know if we were married yet. But she went up to the LCS that I frequented a lot, and she went up there and she talked to I can't even remember if she talked to the owner because I was like acquaintances with him, or if it was one of the other 2 just staff members they have. And yeah, she talked about how, I like Jim Lee and how, she was, I think, wanting to get like me a key and stuff. And that's what she wound up getting me, was the first Cable, that New Mutants 87. It's a pretty awesome book too. I still have it. I need to get it slabbed. That's pretty funny. All right. 0 for 8 says Baker, as well as Mr. Akins, Adam, Larry, Bryant. There you go. It's a life-filled love story, says Adam. Come on, show it. Why is it not popping up? Boo. We weren't married yet. Stan became my friend that day. Stan was the owner of the comic shop. Stan was awesome. So I hate that shop went out. Definitely a penny moment. You've had a couple of penny moments in that comic shop. That's pretty funny. We went to like one late night event. It was like the midnight release of like a Walking Dead book or something like that. We walked in and she's like, everybody's staring at me. I was like, I know, because you're a girl in a comic shop. A pretty girl in a comic shop. It was funny. Not that pretty girls don't go in a comic shop. I'm just saying in our neck of the woods, it's kind of a rarity for a girl to even go in a comic shop. So, especially even at that time as well, like comics weren't, booming like they wound up becoming. So yeah, it was a whole thing. Coming at number 6, we got Mark Spears' Monsters and the Wolf again, number 1, Garbage Pail Edition. Another foil. Nearman's going for $36 here. This is the one that I could not find a alternative for at all, so I apologize. But yeah, there you go. Mark Spears Monsters, Garbage Pail. I don't know, this one just Freaky Frank. I was like, okay, cool. This is probably the least impressive one that I have seen. The least impressive one I have seen. So, all right. Let's see where everybody's at before I move on. Yes, she absolutely can do that. Larry is 0 for 9. Baker 0 for 9. Mr. Akins 0 for 9. Up and Adam 0 for 9. I'm telling you. Trash.
I'm trash.
I gotta get to where it like goes back automatically. That would be nice. But yeah, there you go. Trash. More now there weren't any there weren't furries there. Furries weren't even a thing, I don't think. That's like God bless. Like I said, when y'all make me laugh, y'all really make me laugh. 4 out of 20. Got a lot of the non-foil monsters there. There you go. Nice. This cover reminds me of Weird Science. Show a picture of Kelly L. LeBrock. All right. Cup O Comics. What's up, comic fam? Comic fans. What's going on, Cuppy? Appreciate you coming and hanging out with us this evening. I don't care how late you are. I've been really late lately. So, yeah, you're on time. Yo, hang out at the end of this, you'll be shipped right over to Cup doing his Monday Night Raw books. He does football coverage as well, so you won't miss out on that. It's gonna be a great time. You're gonna enjoy yourself. So go hang out with Cup afterwards. And you don't have to do anything. YouTube will just shove you right on over there. So there you go. All right, coming in number 5, we got Mark Spears, The Monster and the Wolf, number 1. This is an homage to Dave Stevens. Elvira's House of... It's not House of Mystery, is it? I know it's Dave Stevens. I know it's an Elvira book. But I can't remember. It's Elvira's House of something. And I can't remember. Help me out, chat. Near Mint's going for $50 right now on this book. It's an okay cover. Definitely no Dave Stevens. I do prefer his. I do think it's funny that he chose to go with the broom in between the legs. Because if you look at the Dave Stevens one, Elvira is actually off to the side of the broom. I think he originally drew it to where it was in between her legs, but they were like, yo, you're kind of insinuating something there, aren't you there, Dave? And that was like a no-go. So he moved the broom to the outside of both the legs. So she's not straddling the broom. So I went, and I forgot to confirm this, dang it. But anyways, it's a cool cover. Hex Wives number 6. There's the style that I'm talking about where she's sitting side saddle on the broom. There's a weird, creepy little scar right here. This looks like Jenny Frison artwork, but I'm not positive. Don't quote me on that because I did not look it up. So, but this looks like a Jenny Frison cover, which is pretty cool. This is from 2019. And Near Mint's going for $4 right here on this. So I know it's not like a perfect homage to the same one, quite like the Mark Spears one is. But yo, if this is like early Jenny Frison and it's, a witch doing somewhat of the same pose, I think it's kind of cool. So something I didn't know about. It also looks like it's the last issue of the series, which those, a lot of times will be hard to get anyways. So yeah, there you go. There you go. Let's look and see how everybody's doing with the chat here, the Chizzy chat. Everybody's saying hello to Cup. It's Elvira's House of Mystery. Thank you, Adam. I knew if anybody would know, you would for sure know. All right, so I was right. House of Mystery. I didn't realize. I started questioning it because I was like, did they really add Elvira to that? And start the run over? That's kind of cool. Riding side saddle. Yes. All right, 0 for 11 says Adam, Larry, Mr. Akins, Baker. Adam says it is a Frison cover. Cool. Thank you for the confirmation on that. Appreciate you. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm wondering how early on in her career that is. Because that would be something cool to find out, to know. So I have to do some more research on that for myself. Number 4, Monsters, and the Wolf. Yo, if you're digging this, please help me out. Hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button as well. Come join us every Monday night. We're doing cool stuff like this, talking about comic books, laughing, having a good time. We give ducks away. We have a duck race. And yeah, Baker's been giving books away, and he wants to give one to everybody, it seems like. So come on, come have fun with us. Hang out. All right. This one is Near Mint going for $25 right now. $25 for this werewolf cover. It's kind of a little, I feel like this is an homage to a Golden Age book right here. And, of course, I couldn't find any other homages to that one that I thought it was. So I went with just straight up another Mark Spears book, and that was Mark Spears Monsters number 2. This is a third printing, but it has a really good picture of the werewolf there. Same kind of pose almost as well. And the price on this was just, it seemed like a really good price. Near mint, $6. I know it's a third print, but still, $6? And then it jumps up to 54 was the last sale? Really? Really? For like a 9.6 to 10 raw? $54? Oh, I'd be pressing a book and yep, that's a 9.8 for days. If it was really, I really thought it was a 9.8. But yeah, no, that's bananas. Bananas. The jump from a lower near mint grade to like an upper being like over 5 times the amount. That's crazy. That's bananas. Anyways, Werewolf, if you like him, I think this is a cool cover. And you'd be getting issue number 2 in a third print. Like, I think that's a solid pickup, honestly. Like, that's cover price. $6, that's cover price. All right, let's see where we're at. Up and Adam is 0 for 13. Same as Larry. Same as Mr. Akins. Ah! Boo. Baker, 1 for 13. Baker is on the board, 1 for 13, with the comment, "Love the Wolfman." Dang it. I need to clip that Star Wars of, like, Darth Vader when he's like, "No!" That's what I need. Maybe I'll have that next week. Couple comics. I don't know if anyone mentioned this, but Mark Spears Monster number 8 cover, A Winter Wonderland and R.I.P. Blind Bag, was on FOC today. Cup, it's funny that you mentioned that. It's funny that you mentioned that. And I'm going to leave it at that. Baker says, yes, got mine ordered. Base it. Larry's saying the same. One more for Dale. All right, let's keep moving on. Let's see if we can get that too. We have got Chamber of Chills homage right here with The Monster and the Wolf number 1 by Mark Spears. This has been homaged several times over. This is a foil cover right here. Near Mint's going for $50 right now, y'all. $50. I found this homage and thought it was awesome. Haha, number 2. I like the colors. It's almost like I almost feel like this would have been a really good like Batman 89 Joker cover. You know what I mean? Like with the purple glove or the fuchsia glove and the purple sleeve. And if you'd had like Vicky Vale right there, that would have been a cool Batman 89 cover. You know? I kind of want to like do that now, like draw that. That'd be cool. I don't have a cover for it though. So anyways, this book, Near Mints, it says are $44, which is like $6 less than this one. However, hold on. A raw no grade last sold in 2023 for $10. Those are the only 2 sales. And that 21, that 44 was back in 21. Surely we can find this for cheaper than $44. That's why I have it. That's why I have it as my alternative. Keep an eye out for this book if you like that homage, because I think it's a really cool, solid homage, and it's got the colors. So, yeah, that's why I went for this book, because I think I could see there being copies out there where people are like selling them for cheap. Doesn't look like there's necessarily a demand for them. So, is that because people don't know about them? Is that because, like, why? I don't know. But that's why I put it on the list. All right. Let's see. What we got? You and your base hit, Baker. I'm just playing. 1 for 15 says Baker. 0 for 15 says Adam. Mr. Akins. Larry. Blonde in a red dress. Great pick. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. But yeah, she's blonde, red dress. Jack Nicholson and Pam Anderson. Well, the lady they got for Vicky Vale in Batman 89, she was a blonde. Or, yeah, is that 89? Yeah. I'm questioning myself now. I'm pretty positive it's 89. Before and after crack. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good promo there. All right. Something is killing the children. Was it a hunter walks in the bar? A monster hunter walks into a bar. Number 1, this is a spot UV. This is limited to 400. It's very much a like black light looking kind of book. Pretty cool cover. Near Mint's going for $116, y'all. $116.
Yeah, how about that? If she just got 99, she wouldn't have made it. But she got 100.
100. Yes, Basinger, that's her name. Yes, thank you. Kim Basinger played Vicky Vale in Batman 89. Yes, thank you for that. Appreciate you. I couldn't think of her name. So my alternative to this book is it's a recent modern book, but the colors are just bananas. Absolutely bananas. And it is Night Terrors number 1. This is the neon ink cover. You do remember that there was like a era printing of this as well. It made it to the top 10. But I did this just because of the colors alone. They're very trippy, very just out there. Near Mint's going for $3 for this book. I don't think this was like a big story or anything like that. Nobody ever, from what I hear, talks about it. But these books were pretty hot when they were coming out. So if you missed it then, now may be a good time to go back and start looking for these books. Because they got like this, I think they got different ones for those, like for the other issues as well, like the neon ones or whatever. Cup has the air printing. Here's the air printing. Well, let's see if we. They're not showing it. No, wait. Show more. There's the air printing right there. We'll look at that real quick. I probably would have gone with the air printing, but I didn't like the colors as much. Near Mint $7. Like, people collect those air prints as well. So yeah, $7. Last sold for $5 back in June. That'd be another one to look for, because this was like on the list. Like, people were wanting this book because it was an air print, and it was like in the top 10. So I'd be fun to go back and look and see like how much people were paying for it compared to now. But yeah, that's my my picks. My picks. 0 for 17 says Mr. Akins. Dad burn, Matthew. 0 for 17 says Up and Adam. 1 for 17 says Baker. Larry is at 0. The color is what makes it. Yeah. The lack of colors. It is pretty ugly. Yeah. Oh, that's funny. All right, here it is, the last book. It's a blind bag, just a straight up blind bag. You got no idea what you're getting, and that's why it's on the list. And it's one of the cheaper books out here because you don't know. Near Mint's $14 for the blind bag. I'm here to tell you, don't pay $14 for the blind bag. As of, like I said, the other day, I paid cover price. It was like $6 or $7, whatever it was. And I'm supposed to be having a blind bag sent to me for, like 35 cents shipping or something like that, because they tack it onto my order. And mycomicshop.com. Go over there, look up Mark Spears' Monster and the Wolf, and see if they got any more. If you want one, I mean, don't pay extra for this. It's just not. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Near Mint, like I said, $14. My alternative to this, Cup's already talked about it, but Mark Spears' Monster Winter Horror Land RIP blind bag for the 8th issue of Monsters is coming out. And I want to say that the 8 were supposed to get like at when I remember hearing about this, Mark Spears was saying something about a big reveal was going to be made with the Hunter, I think. The man in all black in that issue. I could be wrong. I could have misheard, but I'm pretty positive he said something about 8 was going to be some kind of like a monumental issue. Like there was going to be a big reveal in that issue. So, anyways, blind bags are coming out again for Mark Spears Monsters. I pre-ordered mine last month. If you watch my Days of Future FOC, we talked about it. So that's why I do that show, is because I get to see stuff like that, and anybody can. Like if you just go and you just pre-order books through my comic shop. Now you don't get to do it, the week before, which kind of sucks. Don't get me wrong, but to know, a couple months in advance that hey, something like this is coming out. That's pretty cool knowledge, I think. Near miss for this, $13. Like I said, don't pay $13 for that. He's doing all these crazy covers in the back, the colors in the background again. It looks like there's a cool Headless Horseman that was that just came out. I want to say with like issue 6. I think it was issue 6. But yeah, I'm with Cup. Hey, see about pre-ordering your copy of this blind bag and see if you can get it for cover price. Don't try and I wouldn't do this $13. And that's another thing too. Like look at the last sale price. There was a $5 one that sold just yesterday. Back in August, $6, a no grade. So yeah, like come on. Get your Mark Spears on if you like Mark Spears. All right. Let's see what we got. We're at 19, right? We're at 19. Up at Adam, 1 for 18. Got 5 waiting for me at my LLC. Yes. Well, I would honestly say anybody that had gotten a blind bag at all, like you got 1. You know what I mean? Like you have to open it to figure out whatever cover you got. So you could have potentially had 2. But like if you had a blind bag, you had a blind bag. Let's be real. 2 for 18. Got a few dozen of these cover price. Let's see. 0 for 19, says Mr. Akins. 3 for 19. FOC'd a few of these bad boys today. Nice. 0 for 19. Good game, 22. Thank you, Larry. Appreciate you. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you saw some cool books that you hadn't seen before, because that's the goal. 2 for 19, says Adam. Those pre-orders, man. Those pre-orders. Got 5 pre-ordered. Wow. E-Man, World of Geek 22. What it do? What's going on, E-Man? Thanks for coming out. Appreciate you. Yo, talking about podcasts earlier, be sure to check out the C-List Villains. E-Man is part of that podcast. And like I said, I want to help shout more podcasts out. You got Otaku Mike on Otakuology. You got myself on the Comically Comics podcast. You got E-Man here doing C-List Villains. So, podcasts for everybody. Get your podcasts on all podcatchers. I know it's at the tail end of the stream, but I'm glad I can catch a show. Yo, I'm glad you can too, man. Thanks for coming out. Appreciate you. World of Geek, better late than never. Welcome, right? Hey, I've been late several times over. I'm Filipino. It's called Filipino time. That's great. All right, cool. Let's give a duck away. How about that? How says we on that? Give a duck away? What's the hashtag, y'all? We need a hashtag. Hashtag monsters. Monster. Hashtag wolf. Hashtag variant. Hashtag. Hashtag blind bag. Hashtag one bag to rule them all. What we got? Hashtag monsters. I see a monsters. I see hashtag Liefeld love story. Oh, I did say that. Thank you, Joe. I did say that last week. Hashtag, yep. Thank you for reminding me, Joe. I appreciate that. I said we'd hold that till this week. All right, cool. Because Christina wanted to do that one last week. I said, well, let's wait till next week. So, all right, that's gonna be it. Give me a second. Let me take this type in. Stop entries. Go in here. Comics. Let's do hashtag C3. How about that? That's a little easier. Hashtag C3. Let's see. I need to get that up. 9 for 10 books on the list. It has to be monsters. I would have done monsters. I seriously would have done monsters had I not said what I said about C3. And I did say that. That was a thing. I did say that. So I got to stick to my word on that one. I got to. And we'll talk about C3 here in a second. There's 7 entries so far for that. Let's see. There's my hashtag giveaway one right there. All right, so we got 7 entries so far for the hashtag C3 to join the random draw. So there you go. Anybody who wants in to get a chance for a duck, hashtag C3. So we got Adam in there. We got Joe in there. Mr. Akins. Cody. Hashtag Filipino time. Oh, wait. You're late. You're late on putting the hashtag in there. C3 Larry. E-Man. Mrs. 22. Joe's in there. Horace is in there. Fantastic. I'm just letting you know, Horace. If you get a duck, I'm going to wait to send your package out because I'm cheap. So I'm just letting you know. All right, Cup is in as well. There's 9 entries in for the hashtag C3. Let's go through the announcements one more again. We've got Days of Future FOC that happened earlier on this month. Go back, check it out, because it's still valid books. Like, those FOCs haven't come up yet. So it still gives you a head start on what's to come, some of the things to come. And then early next month, I'll be doing another one, so keep your eyes out on that. Did Collecting Uncensored last Thursday with Alan, the comic collector geek, doing things with him. He brought some awesome books. We talked about some awesome collecting tips and habits and whatnot like that. It was a great time. You'll have a great time watching it, and I suggest you go back, watch it. Let us know what you think. The Baker giveaway. This will be happening next Monday. These are Michael Baker's books from his personal collection that he just wants to give out to whoever. People in the chat. So, come next Monday, get a chance at a Baker book. Not just one. Not just this Helverine first Hell Hulk cover, CGC 9.8. Not just this Mark Spears number 2, CGC 9.8. But also this Mark Spears number 1, CGC 9.8 as well. So, yeah, come out, hang out, get a chance at getting a book from Mr. Michael Baker. One of the most generous men in the comic book community right there. So, and there'll be 3 separate winners. So each winner will get a slab courtesy of Michael Baker. Hashtag giveaway is hashtag C3. So throw hashtag C3 in the chat if you want a chance at getting a duck here for this month's duck race. We got the immortal Biggie Shack in the chat. What is going on, homie? Thank you for coming out. Appreciate you. I'm going to go here real quick. There we go. Highlight his comment for a minute. Hey, 22, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming out. Yeah, the Bride's cover is definitely my favorite. Love that bride. Yeah, that's mine. That's my favorite as well. That is my favorite as well. Hey, you got you got as much of a chance as anybody else, Joe. You got 3 of them too. I'm just saying. You got 3. All right. What else? C3. Let's talk C3 real quick because that's coming up. That's the whole point of the hashtag. Here is the link tree right here. I will pull it up and throw it back in the chat one more again. So for the live chat, here's the link to the C3 link tree. This is really cool because not only do you have like what is Comics Curing Cancer and donate to Comics Curing Cancer, but you also have a list of like all the shows that are happening for Comics Curing Cancer. So all the Friday shows right here, you got the Saturday shows, and if I had to guess, they're links that will take you straight to the show. And you could probably save these in your calendar, and that way you could just go to your calendar, and that way you won't miss any of these. There's a merch shop, takes you to that. It takes you to the C3 exclusive, which is like the art book. So that's pretty cool. There's the Crow Dead Time #1 that was a Comics Curing Cancer big time collectible book as well. And then the Instagram and Facebook. So this has got a lot of information right here. Everything you should probably need or want from the links tree. And there's also the QR code if you want to scan that to get the mobile view of that. So there you go. Here is my podcast that I am on, or proud to be a member of, the Comically Comics podcast. We did our final review of Peacemaker Season 2, Episode 8, the full Nelson. Y'all go check it out. All podcast catchers. It is a spoiler cast, so do be aware of that. And yeah, it was really fun doing this cast and really fun watching this season. So check out what we thought about the ending, because I know that's a big controversy right there. And this episode will also be on our YouTube channel, Comically Comics Podcast on YouTube, this coming up Wednesday. So be on the lookout there if you like to listen to it on YouTube. So, one more time. Hashtag C3 if you want in for a duck. We'll go through the comments and then we're going to draw. Sound good? Sounds good to me. Oh. Larry says, and remember, purchases should be tax deductible. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are. Well, I don't know. I think because you're getting, like you're buying something. I don't know. I don't know how that works, honestly. I don't know how that works. All right. Here we go. Let's do this giveaway. I'm going to run it. I'm scrolling down. I'm selecting a winner. The winner is Mr. Akins. What's on the comic rack? You have a duck, sir. Congratulations. Akins. There you go. What do you mean you can't see? It's right there. It's right there. You can see that. Can you really not? I mean, you can't. Come on now. It is you have to keep the paperwork that went to charity. Got you. Got you. All right. Cool. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me this Monday night. Appreciate y'all. Hope y'all have a blessed, safe week. Stay safe out there. Remember, Comics Curing Cancer. We've gone over it several times, so surely you're not gonna forget about it. So, like I said, thank y'all so much.